I invest in companies that do at least $3 million a year, and they already have like the infrastructure, but they just don't have the right idea on how to execute to scale past that plateau that they are facing. Sometimes it could be because of operations, it could be because of fulfillment, it could be because of delivery, it could be customer experience. Come in, look at what they are doing right, where they are missing it. So I have like a network of people. I have Vlad, for instance, who has access to a private buyers list worth $60 billion. My own main focus has always just been e-commerce brands. I believe in what Charlie Munger says, and Warren Buffett has also reiterated it. Don't invest into things you don't understand. If I don't understand it, I'm not going to put my money into it. Yeah, e-com brands has always been that which, I'll always do. So right now, I'm hiring a few A players more on board for luxury copywriting. I feel like a few of our words needs to be tweaked. I would normally do it, but right now there's so much that is pulling my attention that I don't even want to worry about that. Just have like the copywriter finish up with that and then go all in still with content. And there's a reason that I'm even going heavy on content. My ad accounts got shut down 4 or 5 years ago. So I've not run any ads in the last 5 years. Everything that I've done has been organic for myself. And right now, I just want to see how that works. Because if I spent money on ads, I'm sure I'd have spent at least $17 million just to acquire the people who are on the wait list right now. And I've spent nothing except on content and proper product placement, which is different from how things are done in this industry. Right. You can use content to build leads for low-ticket products, but for a mid-tier luxury range product, to have done that, there's nothing like that I've seen so far. And I've studied this space for over a decade, so I've not seen anyone who has done what I've done. And I am also using that as a flywheel to show people that, hey, you could also build successful legacy brands and learn from me, and then take equity in their brands and help them scale to like 50 mil a year, and then exit for 4 to 10x multiples and get them into that mind frame. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm focused on right now. That's like my main goal long term. And maybe within the next 5 years or 6 years, we'll have our stores, globally, and see how that goes. But it's going to be kind of like a secret room. You go there, have to say a secret phase, get access into the place, then get treated, get checked for the entire stuff. Like, yeah, I have this crazy idea.
Real quick, if you appreciate these clips and interviews that I put forward for you, then please make sure you use our Shopify link in the description to start your own Shopify business with an exclusive deal. And also make sure you check out echemilab.com for additional resources, free tools, guides, and just a lot of interesting stuff that will help your journey, even some software deals that are exclusive to echemilab.com. So make sure you do that and continue watching the video. That sounds awesome, bro. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's inspiring. That's really exciting, man. And then when it comes to the brands that you built and sold, were those ran with ads? Like, did you scale those with paid ads?
Yeah, we did paid ads when it came to those. Because I was in Nigeria. I wasn't selling to Nigerians. I was selling to people in first world countries. And the only way I could do that was through media buying. We did native ads for some, especially the ones that were showing women's belly buttons and stuff like that. Facebook wouldn't allow that fly. But yeah, we did Facebook ads, Google ads. And I took some inspiration from there's a website called I think it is Swipe File. Yeah, like where you could find swipe files of ads that have been run in the olden age of advertising, right? So I used to take inspiration from there. And then we also did direct mail ad at some point, which was, we just create, it's converted. I think we were spending like $7.50 on direct mail, and we're getting around 125 to $250 in purchases. And also because we had products that had this habit building part to it. So people frequency of purchase was high, customer lifetime value was high, and then the customer experience was great. So we had built in this almost cult-like community that people just wanted to be a part of. And I mean, people who face a problem are always talking to people who face the same problem about it, right? With YouTube, you talk to someone who's doing great with YouTube, right? If you're struggling with alopecia, you talk to someone who has been through alopecia and has figured it out. So if you're a woman who is about to have your kid or you've had your kid, you're most likely going to talk to a woman who's had a kid and it's not looking better, right? So it's kind of that same way. Find the community, find the problem the community has, put a solution before them and make sure they become your brand ambassadors. So if you do that correctly, then hell yeah, you'll make a shit ton of money.
Wow. That's cool, man. I mean, direct response mail is it used to work so well for people, so there's no reason it shouldn't work well now, besides the fact that maybe people are just have like lower attention spans. But that's really interesting that you were able to get metrics like that.
Yeah. I mean, there is even a website called handwritten.com right now where you could send letters to people who probably come on your Shopify storefront to buy something. And it's just personalized. And I think it's like 50 cents per letter. And people would see it and they'll think, oh, you personally wrote the letters by yourself to them. So it adds this extra touch of warmth to the customer experience. I obsess a lot about customer experience because if you can win a customer for life, people will spend money with you until you give them a reason not to spend money, right?
True.
So that's my own perspective anyways. Plus, I mean, I didn't have money, so I had to figure out a way to keep making money regardless. So that was it for me.
Wow. Do you invest in companies at all? Like, or are you just doing like what you mentioned about with your group and like investing in like your own community? Do you invest outside of that?
Yeah, I do. I invest in companies that do at least $3 million a year. And they already have like the infrastructure, but they just don't have the right idea on how to execute to scale past that plateau that they are facing. Sometimes it could be because of operations, it could be because of fulfillment, it could be because of delivery, it could be customer experience. So I come in, look at what they are doing right and where they are missing it, right? And then as long as I believe in the vision that the brand has, and I also believe in the leadership of the brand, because if I don't believe in the vision and I don't believe in the leadership, I'm not investing in it. And then also how the brand is getting things to the next level. So if I see that, then yeah, I have a Rolodex, I have like a network of people. I have Vlad, for instance, who has access to a private buyers list worth $60 billion. So it can help assess the valuation of a company, can help get your company sold within 90 days from the beginning to the end. So all of this I've built the right network that makes things easy. Or if I feel like, I can't be the one to help get this thing to the next level, I can intro to someone. But my own main focus has always just been e-commerce brands. I believe in what Charlie Munger says, and Warren Buffett has also reiterated it: don't invest into things you don't understand. If I don't understand it, I'm not going to put my money into it. But yeah, Ecom brand has always been that which I always do.